We have some nice old pieces of furniture and more fun stuff back here. Some nice signs this week. World War II in the Pacific. Photos and ephemera. World War II in Germany. Photos. Neat old pigeonhole, like mailbox. We have sterling jewelry and other things in this little case. All sorts of cool stuff in this tray. These neat old pipes. World War I victory. Some chauffeur badges and such. That's fun. Whoa, look, a sterling travel alarm clock. Wow. A little bit of gold here. Looks like maybe some more military stuff in there. I think that was Beethoven, death mask. Lap steel. Sorts of fun stuff. Looks like more musical instruments, some nice clean typewriters, guitar, saxophone, another guitar. Wow. This is really cool. World War II Japanese pilots, like emergency flag. There's another World War II Japanese flag there too. We have more old radios. That's pretty cool. Some more fun signs. Neat old stuff here. Maybe hunting and fishing and outdoors. And more and more and more. All coming up in this week's auction. All right. Preview video time for the next Kansas City Thursday night auction. This time it will be Thursday, March 26th, 2026. We're located 1801 Gwinnett Street in Kansas City, Missouri, 64120. We're in the East Bottoms, just east of River Market. They do have the street open, so hey, that's great news so far. Auction night, doors open at 5. Auction starts at 6. Every Wednesday we have a preview from 11 to 1. Come down, take a look at stuff, and see what's going on. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and you like, and all of that. And we'll get things going here. This is a good auction. They did a great job setting up. I was out yesterday and came in today and was like, man, you guys knocked it out. Oh, swear to God, feels like I just did this video like yesterday. Okay, we'll just look at this thing first. So what's that, from like a hotel or what, a business maybe, or you know, some kind of old thing like that? I'm kind of going with hotel. Pretty cool. Then we've got some neat signs over here. So that's nice. Kind of been a minute since we had a few good old signs like that. There's a haunted wheelchair. Neat old piece. Then here, this is some really neat kind of stuff here. It's like some photo albums. A lot of like Pacific destruction. don't know if these are PX photos. Maybe a mix. And then here's his overseas caps. This is a Navy photo album. Looks World War II. Kind of looks before to me. Probably not. More photos in here. These are all nicely bound, or not necessarily bound, but they have clips on them. The lady who consigned them kind of tried to organize them a little bit. So that's pretty cool there. These, the Pictorial Orient, August of 41. You know, like a newspaper magazine, essentially trying to get you to, like, Board of Tourist Industry, Japanese Government Railworks. August of 41. September of 41. So, not a whole lot of tourism going on soon after that. Then there are some, like, a unit newsletters, that kind of thing. More of the same. So that's a fun group of stuff. Then there's more World War II, like series photos. I think maybe some snaps, and then some, you know, cigarette card, PX cards, stuff like that in there. And we get over here and get into all this stuff. Fun auction. You're going to want to make it in for preview. Just come to this auction because, you know, there's just too much. There's just too much for photos and video to really accurately convey. More fun in there. There's a lot of sterling in here. There's sterling, and then there's just some other, like, you know, just like interesting pieces and some lighters. I guess this is a freaking sterling alarm clock. Wild. Didn't get a weight on that. Well, I'll get a weight on it. I guess maybe they didn't want to mess with it because taking the movement out of there and movement, so it's a big part of it, but that's a big old honking chunk of sterling. I think maybe that's Tibetan, maybe? And there's just some fun little choice ceramas in there. A little bit of gold, 14K chain. I couldn't find a mark on the pendant. It looks like it is, but I gave up looking. 9th Infantry Division yearbook. It's so hard to find a date on these sometimes. I think because they just kind of used them year after year, but, you know, it looks kind of like 50s from the uniform and all that. Desegregation too. This was cool. Yeah, check this out. So this book is just like a book of, you know, country music covers, and that's really interesting in itself. But then it looks like Porter Wagner signed that one. Wild. Couple World War I era service flags. And we have like vintage toys and a lap steel and some sort of weird helmet. It's like some World War II like cold weather masks. I believe that said Beethoven on the bottom. Death mask. What's that, like a West Point? Shaco? Let's see what's in here. This is signed by the authors. That's just a really interesting book about G.I. Joe, history of G.I. Joe, about like the amount of UFO sightings at Soviet nuclear installations. Postcards, more postcards, more postcards. Gems and minerals. Oh dang, that's nice. There's also a Bang & Olufsen turntable over there that I saw. So we'll get to that if I can remember. Carved. Is that wood? Yeah, looks like carved wood. Garden Service Company, Fort Leavenworth. Luftwaffe, World War II reference. Global customized guitar. Another guitar. Man, few guitars, musical instruments this week. Don't know what that is. Looks camera-like, doesn't it? Hopefully I'll remember to check when I get back there. Carved wooden chickens. People seem to love chickens. Whoa, those are cool. Statues. Cannot escape that glare. Oh, those look like World War II, like mess hall dishes. Nice medical department, Army Medical Department, 1935 blanket. That's in great shape. Somebody's little crochet or whatever Jeep thing. Snare drum. I'm not seeing quickly what kind it is. Trumpet. Bach. Leather trench coat. For You of California. Clean typewriters. Cigar molds. Oh boy. I feel like I've seen this here before. Another 6-string global. Looks like a silver-plated saxophone. I can't see. Another guitar. I can't see. Here's that flag, like Japanese survival flag. So when he goes down, like this thing will float in the water. It's baffled along the sides. Has the bamboo pole. Then there's another one over here. Almost paper type tips. You know, like a step up. Leathery. Soviet like MiG fighters. Uniform. Like K-State. Whoa, that's old. Older. Jimi Hendrix printed tag. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here. We'll work our way around. Okay, more military stuff here. Dang, you know we like it when we've got those, got military stuff. Air Force, Navy, Navy. Oh, G.I. Joe. That's awesome. The Kramer, the 93 Flood, the Rolling Stones, some girls. I guess I don't know if it's, you know, just look good and framed, or if it's actually a, you know, one of like the ones, you know, misprint or early or whatever. Nice cell. King Features. 91 date on it. Let's see, I already showed you the signs. I already showed you that. All right, where were we? Somewhere over here. I remember showing all that, and I was kind of going back to, I think I was just showing you that on the floor. Over here, oh, looks like we have a little Forge Works side table, or something like that. Maybe that's a door. Anyway, you can come figure it out. And they might have taken a picture of it open. This is kind of my first time looking at everything. I was here Friday, and so dealt with that, but Murano style. Still, good little box. Nice stuff over here. Oh, damn, that's nice. I think, nice bowl, nice real one. Apparently you get that in there as well. Neat photos. That's a dual 122 1228. That's a freaking Bang & Olufsen. The Graham RX2. You know, it looks like somebody's taking care and storing it. Sorry, you can't see. State Centers Consolidated Schools. Sorry about that. Somebody meant to hang that up. And those are really cool, I thought. Advertising pieces. Chinese, right? Okay. Dang, reference books. A lot of good ones. A lot of neat, obscure stuff. British Arms and Armor. European helmets. More arms and armor. That's a little learning experience there. Those big gold frames. Dang, another stringed instrument. What is that, lute or a lyre or something? Oh, a couple banjos. Need a little work, definitely old. Yep, fun stuff over here. And these exit signs, I mean, brand freaking new. We got stampage, lots of stamps over here. I would think they would have taken pictures of some stamps on the inside. I like to take a picture of at least a couple of pages of each one. I'm not sure why it really matters, but you can come check those out. Nice signs. Decoys, I guess. All sorts of stuff over here. This looks to me like Vaughn might have laid this stuff out. He's not going to be here. So help me remember. Pretty neat if you need it. Damn, couple of big casings. Are those more over there? No, that's something else. Empty, gotta be empty. Thomas Pesconi Classics, probably ornaments. All right, so that gives you an idea. What was this? I don't know, but that's old. Is that like a book rest or something? You know, if you can see it, it's so dark. Huh. All right. No idea where we're going. I'm going back here now. I think this is probably what we'll do. I imagine we'll end in the back again. But again, this is the first time I'm really seeing a lot of this stuff, so. Come with me as we preview Kansas City's Thursday night auction. Nice old piece. It's got a different look to them. Let's climb back here if we can. Another nice cabinet. Glass missing on this side. TV trays. Need to get a box for those watch pieces, or watch clock pieces. Dang, old deck chair. I guess, recliner. A neat piece of old furniture there. Super old drop leaf, a couple of rugs, big ones. If you know how big this table is, it's like a big freaking table, and that's how much rug is left. you know, big old area rug for a big room. More old furniture. You know, it seems like this has been in somebody's barn or something, so not going to be perfect, but this is just choice tub off the floor. See some nice primitives, maybe some Christmas. Old bottles. Art. Okay, here's Santee in a big freaking thing. He said where that came out of. Like some store in a smaller town, not like in the metro, but like right outside. Maybe say maybe Emporia or something like that. Maybe it's marked in there somewhere. I tell people to write that down because I'm not going to be able to remember. But anyway, that's pretty awesome. And then he's got all this other kind of like primitive and antique-y kind of. Whoa, that's a big old honking box of freaking Nintendo stuff. Sports. More. Speaker. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go over here. Oh yeah, here we've got these. So maybe we'll jump over here then. And these choice poker table tops. Then he's got like a stovetop and a Sears amplifier of some kind, a radio, and mirror, it looks like. More wood case radios. And other stuff, I'm sure. Whoa, it's pretty intricate. More of that over here. What the hell? Looking like plates under there. Plates and weights. And VHS. And new in the box. Sanitizer. Alright. Let's see what's over here. Wow, more of this. More Holly. More Holly Miller. Negatives. We're doing stacks. You just want to come down and look. There's definitely going to be some really, really good boxes of books, obscure photo and art related stuff. So have at it. Yeah. Like here's 1933 free vistas. All right, that should be some good book lots here. Signed Gordon Parks. Okay, let's we're here. We're looking for keys to a car. Those don't look like it though. I think that rug is probably something. Should be all right down there. Let's get this for here. R.J. Richards looks like on that one. Rob Schlauberger. The Fantasy Band. What? Just a box of stamps. Good Lord. All right. I'm getting into some more doll parts and such here. Sports. A bunch of True Religion shoes. Doesn't look like they've ever been worn. Okay. We'll head down here. It's a big auction. Big auction this week. Not a ton of stuff up front. I guess there's quite a bit of choice jewelry and stuff, but not like there has been. These are kind of cool. They're all categorized. All the comic books, you know, condition leaves a bit to be desired on some. Come check that out. Some kind of more obscure, cheap stuff. Maybe obscure isn't the right word. That's awesome backpack. Scrapbook. This was kind of with some of that military stuff. Kind of. These barcodes from somewhere. Still kind of neat. I believe that's pre-printed. Nolan Ryan. Dang, more game systems. I mean, that's like one of the latest Xboxes. Doesn't look like the cords are there. There's some games. Too. Are those games too? Yeah. I mean, I guess not. It's not like it. So that's Xbox. Not Xbox One, right? I kind of don't know. This looks like a nice old piece. Beautiful. Some oldies. Kansas 21. Kansas, I don't even know, but look at that. Should be a good one. Hope everybody got paid. Whoa. Membership mining guide. Largest guide for gold, gem, and treasure. Huh. That's fun. I'm looking for Missouri. Lost treasure. Whoa, that's fun. I want that. All right, then we're gonna go back here. We'll probably just end back here. I think, again, don't hold me to it. But it seemed like it worked out before. People still hung out. That's an old one. Somebody taped it all up. What just held it together? More game systems. Jewelry making stuff, looks like. Oh, that was kind of cool. I don't know how we'll sell these, like individual or choice single component or something like that. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. Nerfs. Floors. And unless there's something I forgot, this will be the end of it for us. I think somebody made a lamp out of this or something. And those are bows. Oh, Oh, man. Okay, sorry. Whoa. All right, well, I guess that's gonna be it. Take a quick look. Showed you all that stuff. Showed you the poker things. Showed you all this stuff. I hit everything over there. So yeah, that's it. All right, thanks. We'll see you Wednesday for preview and Thursday for the auction. Have a good one.